What is going on, boys and girls? What's up, Superativo no Ask by friends, almost family, I would say, right? Well, who would say that our last meeting would be just a video? Well, I wish I were in a school with you guys, but I guess sometimes things don't play out to be the way we picture, but just would like to thank you guys, every single one of you, because I actually, well, I come from a very poor family, and my mom, she hasn't had the chance to study. She's a high school dropout. And her dream was always uh, to see her son working with something like a teacher, for example. And well, you actually helped not only my mom's but my dream to come true as well. So thank you so much. You're already part of my life. And well, to end our our year, to end our classes. Well, this might be the last time ever we get to have contact, yeah, which is a pity, right? Well, but if this happens to be the last time that we have classes together, I would like to share a little bit of your thoughts. So I got the questionnaires from the freshman, from the junior, the sophomore, the senior as well, and yeah, let's see. I'm gonna do a random. I'm gonna choose randomly. So it's gonna be question. I'm gonna pick it up one of the one of the tests. I have a bunch. I have quite a bunch here. And so it's gonna be like question one, the first one that I picked, question two, and if we run out of people, I just repeat the firsts. I might do two per person. I don't know. If we have more people, I'm just gonna randomly reading questions. I'm gonna try to not overextend this that much, but let's check it out. Your thoughts on the questions that I elaborated today. So, very first question was, what is the most challenging task of being a freshman or junior? First page here, I got it's Arthur Bruni. It says that the most challenging task of being a freshman is to do homework. Well, I guess that's not that hard, brother. If this is the hardest thing for you, May, I gotta say that your life is easy, huh? What do you say, brothers? Let's see. Second question is, what is the most creative excuse you ever used to get out of homework assignment? And I get this page from Artur Rodrigues. And he says that he has never used any excuse to get out of trouble when it comes to do homework and things. Yeah, how do you go through the freshman year without giving any excuse? Did you get all your homework done? Holy guacamole, man! Holy guacamole! Third question that would happen to be, what advice do you have for incoming freshmen? And João Otávio says that, well, he says he doesn't know. He doesn't know any kind of advice to give. So I'm gonna also read the fourth question to see what João has to say. Right? Yet I question here for the fourth. What has been the highlight of your year? And he says that it was when he traveled to the beach. He guesses that, but not quite sure. Right? Interesting. I have a page here from my friend Maite. And then I ask her, where do you imagine yourself in 10 years? And she says that she imagines herself graduated and working as a doctor. Dr. Quinzel, kind of doctor, a veterinarian, a psychiatrist, a physicist. Well, I don't know. Next question will happen to be, in some cultures, if you say somebody's life, this person would be forever in your debt. In this case, you would own the person's life, and who would you like to be in debt with you? So I'm going to read Sibeli's answer here. I'm really interested to see that. Yeah. She says J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, Jesus, and Travis Scott. Maybe she's thinking on kind of rituals here, but I don't know. Talking about the highlight of the year, Sibeli says it was January. Because of her chronophobia and, well, she saw. Can you keep a secret? She saw her boyfriend every day, but don't tell anyone. Okay. Next question. The next question would be what do you collect and how long have you been collecting and why? Well, my friend Enrique says he has been collecting Barbies and Monster High dolls. He has been collecting them for many years. Interesting. As you can see there in the background, I've been collecting games. I have a book collection too, Bangas, comic books, the dolls, the Funkos, a bunch of shit. Just between us here. I guess you guys can keep it. Next question would be, What trend? I'll add the microphone here. I hope it sounds good. I hope it sounds good. Well, the problem is that a little bit uncomfortable. I don't have those arms. If I had those arms, the microphone would come just here. Like this, it would be really easy to talk, but I'm going to be holding it for today, huh? I don't know, I'm kind of confused. I could let it here, I could hold it here, could come a little bit closer, but I'm recording from the laptop. If I had something to let the laptop like far away from you, it would be easier. So I don't actually know exactly how to proceed here, but even though the next question would be, what trend or fad are you most embarrassed about of being part? Gabrielle says that she's not ashamed of anything. Well, that's what she's saying though. But let's see another question of her. As far as I'm not satisfied with her answer in this one. So the highlight of the year for Gabrielle was April, but she has no comments about it. And one advice she has to freshmen is to not commit suicide. Pretty good. Suicide is no bueno, guys. No bueno. My friend Rafael Kunz Ferreira. He completes the phrase, I'm always happy to see his friends, which are also the thing he is most grateful for. Are you interested to know what's Gabrielle's answer about this? Let's check it out. Well, Gabrielle says that she's always happy to see Valentina because she makes her feel really happy and loved, and she's much grateful for not being dead yet. Pretty interesting answer though. Let's take a look at Sibeli's answer here. Curious. Most happy to see Castiel, and she is most inspired for being able of telling her stories. Fascinating. Erica, senior. Whoa, I have a senior here. That's gonna be hard to understand her calligraphy. Her handwriting is horrible, but she's most disappointed with. Dear Lord, this is not gonna be easy to understand. So I'm just gonna go for the next one. I am waiting for Lord. What the hell is she doing here? Well, as far as I cannot understand what Erica is going for, if you take a look at this, guys, this is a complete mess. Holy moly. Let's see, what's Erica's highlight of the year? Meeting some people. Okay, getting to feel loved and something by them. Okay, cool. Pretty hard to get a couple of things from Erica. I'm gonna save it for later. Maybe it's gonna be easier to understand. No name, so anonymous here. I'm waiting for death. I'll never forget. Well, I have a terrible memory. It's fascinating. Fascinating answers. Let's keep on going. Another anonymous here. I'll never forget my night school. Okay, Mrs. Anonymous. Just to give, are you curious to know who is this Mrs. Anonymous? She's somebody that says, I'm always happy to see Ana Scalabrin. She's my, the person I consider to be my BFF. Okay. So this is the person that will never forget the school night. Huh? What do you say about that? What do you say about that? Well, Vinicius Ribeiro. What's your greatest fear and have ever tried to face it? I've had a lot of fears, but I'm always changing the way to look at them. Oh, that's fascinating, brother. That's fascinating. Wow. Next. Oh, that would be, do you have, oh, it's Arthur Vieira Casarim. Casarim! Ha, 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 ha. Hi, Casarim. What's going on, brother? What's your greatest fear, Casarim? Casarim says it is death. No, I think I would die if I died. It's a poet. It's a poet. And in 10 years, he imagines himself out of school. It's a reasonable time to end high school, isn't it? Well, it happens to be Luiz Eduardo. And what is your dream college and why? A school with autonomy, variety, and having a very beautiful structure. Great answer, brother. Great answer. Let's start the second part with him as well. If you could go back and change one thing, we'll change my friendships. He would change his friendships. Holy guacamole. One more. I have others there, but I'm going to be searching. So Isabella Vacari. Bunch of stuff here. She answered a lot. If you could go back and change one thing, don't talk with one person in particular. And in 20 years, she is going to be rich. Maybe she is already rich and she doesn't know. Coming back to Casarim, second part. Question, when do you look back on this school in years later? What will you remember the most? You will remember that vampire related to dragons. I think he's talking about Vici though. One more from Vinny. Dramatic serious experience. Oh, let me change for the second part here. It's gonna be there you go. Dramatic or serious experience that has already altered. Dramatic or serious experience that has altered your life completely. The life I spent there. I don't know where. It's kind of a rhyme. Anonymous. When you look back on these school years later, what will you remember most? My friends and the experience. Hope it's a good experience, brother. Anonymous too. Dramatic, serious experience that has altered your life completely. Almost die in a plane. Was so scared. We'll look back at the school later year. What do you remember the most? The trauma. She hates school. Pretty good. I mean, Erica. Let's see what's something about Erica. Describe a dramatic, serious experience that has altered your life. Being bullied by people. Oh. When you look back at this school years later, what do you remember most? The people. Is she talking about the ones that bullied her or ones who loved her? Love and hate relationship there. Sibeli. Let's see what she has to offer. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you move and why? She says Jardim de Piranhas, I guess, Rio Grande do Norte, Natal. What is one outrageous thing you desperately want to try before you die? Bungee jumping. Like doing bungee jumping, I guess. She tried to say that. Gabriele, let's see how she can contribute with us. Do you have a childhood toy that you refuse to give up? She says yes. It's her big bear. It's special because it helped her a lot. I wonder how. Rafael, if he could choose any place in the world, it would be London because it's cold and he loves cold. And about the toys, he has, but I can't say exactly what it is. Let me check it out better. Sonic toys. He writes a couple of stories about this. uh, was 2 years old, and things like that. It's pretty interesting. Henrique. What's usually the first thought in your head when you wake up in the morning? I hate to go to school. Good, Henrique. I love you too. First thought for Maite is I'm going back to sleep. Bueno. Yum, yum. Do we have a special place where you go to be alone? My room. Because it is my room, says João Otávio. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Getting to the end. Well, this guy haven't answered the final question, so let's go back to João Otávio. And the question here, if you were stranded on a desert island, what 5 things would you need to survive and why? Let me try to understand this. It says it's a knife, food, water, a place to sleep, I suppose a bed or something. And these things, yeah, interesting. Let me get another one. This question is fine. No. Gabrielle. She says food, water, phone. I don't know how would you use phone on the desert island with books and a cat. That would maybe the cat is the food that she mentions. I don't know. Desert island for Sibeli would be water, food, cell phone with Sino. Well, I don't think that's a thing. Okay. Maybe some medicine. It's okay. The best for last, as they say. Let me go for Erica. Okay, there you go, Erica. And the last question is if you were... Oh, is this the one? Oh, I have one more for the... Let me choose one for the... Okay, random. Good. And it happens to be anonymous. What do you expect for next year as a junior? So somebody from the first years of the freshman. Except that just go through without killing myself. So it's a person with suicidal thoughts. Well, boys and girls, so here it comes. We come to an end. That might be the end of a story. Well, we don't know if it is the end of our story together. I guess I don't see you again, but if it happens not to be the end of our story, I hope to catch you guys one day, maybe at this school or in another place. I don't know. It was a pleasure to be with all of you guys. I hope you have learned anything. And well, sayonara. Oh, should we... Wait a second. Should we finish this? Should we finish this with an anime song? Let me see. Okay. Oh, dude. I don't know if we're able to do it. Document. Oh no, can we do it? Can we finish this with an anime song? I don't know. Well, maybe we're not. So choose your own song, whatever. I would play. Does it work? Let me see if it works. If it works. Can't even open anything. Oh, what an unfortunate situation. Well, whatever. See you guys later. Bye bye. Wait a second.